Good evening, I am Dr. Oculus, and today's Throwback Thursday video goes back a little while away, but not too far, to a experience called The Raven that I've used the Dev Kit 2 to play. So yes, I put this out on the channel. It actually did okay. People seem to quite like it. I don't know if it is still available or if they've updated it since those days, but oh well, you can see what it looks like in the video, and if you do know anything about it, let me know in the comments. I won't mind seeing what happened to this experience. And today's comment of the day is from a new friend of the channel. It is Steve_XM, and he commented on the "What Did Ron Ever Do to You Beatron 2000" video, and he said, "I see what you did with the title. Nice one." Yes, thank you very much. I was hoping somebody would get that, because I was sort of on the fence as to whether I should do that or if I should like throw out Beat Saber and Oculus Go, and I was just like, sod it. Just satisfy yourself. Most of this is just an inside joke to you anyway. And yeah, he got it, so awesome. Thank you very much, Steve. Thank you for your support, and you guys can see a bit more of Steve in tomorrow's video. But without further ado, let's go back to me then for now. Hey YouTube, how's it going? Ruthless Wolfus here, and today I am going to play, well, I don't know, it's like an experience called The Raven. So I'm going to get into my Oculus Rift, and we are going to look at The Raven. Ah, hello. Ooh. This looks nice already. Tumbling feathers. Lots of nice tumbling feathers. And music. We're just going to ease back into things slightly. Thomas Pasikias presents. Read by Barry Carl. Programming by Eric Liga. Press any button to start. Fair enough. Oh, I really need to clean this rift.
Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered, weak and weary, over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly
This looks nice.
Tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. Only this and nothing more. Ah, distinctly I remember it was in the bleak December, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished the morrow. Vainly I had sought to borrow from my books surcease of sorrow, sorrow for the lost Lenore, for the rare and radiant maiden whom the angels named Lenore, nameless here forevermore. And the silken, sad, uncertain
I kind of don't want to talk over the guy.
Curtain thrilled me.
This is a nice poem.
With fantastic terrors never felt before, so that now, to still the beating of my heart, I stood repeating, "'Tis some visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door. Some late visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door. This it is, and nothing more." Presently my soul grew stronger, hesitating then no longer. "Sir," said I, "or madam, truly your forgiveness I implore. But the fact is I was napping, and so gently you came rapping, and so faintly you came tapping at my chamber door, that I scarce was sure I heard you. Here I opened wide the door. Darkness there, and nothing more. Deep into the darkness peering, long I stood there, wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams no mortal ever dared to dream before. But the silence was unbroken, and the stillness
This
gave
game's too
no
cute to
token,
scare me,
and
right?
the only word there spoken was the whispered word, Lenore. This I whispered, and an echo murmured back the word, Lenore. Merely this, and nothing more. Back into the chamber turning, all my soul within me burning, Soon again I heard a tapping somewhat louder than before. Surely, said I, surely that is something at my window lattice. Let me see then what thereat is, and this mystery explore. Let my heart be still a moment, and this mystery explore. 'Tis the wind and nothing more.
Yeah, sure.
Open here I flung the shutter, when with many a flirt and flutter in there stepped a stately raven of the saintly days of yore. Not the least obeisance made he, not a minute stopped or stayed he, but with mien of lord or lady perched above my chamber door, perched upon a bust of Pallas just above my chamber door, perched and sat and nothing more. Then this ebony bird beguiling my sad fancy into smiling, by the grave and stern decorum of the countenance it wore. Though thy crest be shorn and shaven, thou, I said, art sure no craven, ghastly, grim, and ancient raven wandering from the nightly shore. Tell me what thy lordly name is on the night's Plutonian shore. Quoth the raven, Nevermore. Much I marvel this ungainly fowl to hear discourse so plainly, though its answer little meaning, little relevancy bore. For we cannot help agreeing that no living human being ever yet was blessed with seeing bird above his chamber door, bird or beast upon the sculptured bust above his chamber door, with such name as Nevermore. But the raven, sitting lonely on the placid bust, spoke only that one word, as if his soul in that one word he did outpour. Nothing farther than he uttered, not a feather than he fluttered, till I scarcely more than muttered, Other friends
put a lot of
have flown
work into
before.
this.
On the morrow he will leave me,
really
as
well
my
done.
hopes have flown before. Then the bird said, Nevermore. Startled at the stillness broken by reply so aptly spoken, Doubtless, said I, what it utters is its only stock and store, caught from some unhappy master whom unmerciful disaster followed fast and followed faster, till his songs one burden bore, till the dirges of his hope that melancholy burden bore, of never, nevermore. But the raven, still beguiling all my fancy into smiling, straight I wheeled a cushioned seat in front of bird and bust and a door. Then upon the velvet sinking, I betook myself to linking fancy unto fancy, thinking what this ominous bird of yore, what this grim, ungainly, ghastly, gaunt, and ominous bird of yore meant in croaking, Nevermore. This I sat engaged in guessing, but no syllable expressing to the fowl whose fiery eyes now burned into my bosom's core. This and more I sat dividing, with my head at ease reclining on the cushion's velvet lining that the lamplight gloated o'er. But whose velvet violet lining with the lamplight gloating o'er? She shall press, nevermore. Then, methought, the air grew denser, perfumed from an unseen censer swung by seraphim, whose footfalls tinkled on the tufted floor. Wretch, I cried, thy God hath lent thee, by these angels he hath sent thee respite, respite and nepenthe from the memories of Lenore. Quaff, oh quaff this kind nepenthe, and forget this lost Lenore.
You lost me.
Quoth
I don't know what half of those words mean. Nevermore. Shut up, bird.
Prophet, said I, thing of evil. Prophet still, if bird or devil, whether tempter sent, or whether tempest tossed thee here ashore, desolate yet all undaunted, on this desert land enchanted, on this home by horror haunted, tell me truly, I implore, is there balm in Gilead? Tell me, I implore. Quoth the raven, Nevermore.
Called it.
Prophet, said I, thing of evil, prophet still, if bird or devil, by that heaven that bends above us, by the God we both adore. Tell this soul with sorrow laden, if within that distant Aidenn it shall clasp a sainted maiden whom the angels name Lenore. Clasp a rare and radiant maiden whom the angels name Lenore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Be that word our sign of parting, bird or fiend, I shrieked, upstarting. Get thee back into the tempest and the night's Plutonian shore. Leave no black plume as a token of that lie thy soul hath spoken. Leave my loneliness unbroken. Quit the bust above my door. Take thy beak from out my heart, and take thy form from off my door. Quoth the raven, nevermore.
I mean, the word shore rhymes
never
with
flitting,
this.
still is sitting on the pallid bust of Pallas just above my chamber door. And his eyes have all the seeming of a demon that is dreaming. And the lamplight o'er him streaming throws his shadow on the floor. And my soul, from out that shadow that lies floating on the floor, shall be lifted nevermore.
That was nice. That was very well read as well. The guy clearly enjoys the works of the great Edgar Allan Poe. Now we have the subtitles, the credits. So yes, that was a nice little experience for anybody who's sort of just starting out with like Gear VR or something. It's available in the Oculus store and it is free, so if you want to check it out, hop on over there. And that is going to do it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. It's just a slow one to ease back into things, but we'll get cracking with more videos very, very soon. Until next time, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more great stuff. And I have been Ruthless Woofers. You have been awesome for watching, and I will see you next time.
Did everybody see the monkey on Facebook today throw his shit at a granny?
I was coming in for that.
Did you even hit that, Shanker?
I hit it like weeks ago.
Oh, bitch.
Ow! I'm like in the middle of this orgy. Oh, what now?
Oh, bitch.